Hey friends, the idea of doing what you love and quitting what you hate and what you don't like has been tossed around quite a lot lately, which is good. But I think there is a lack of acknowledgement for people who might not necessarily know what they want to do in the future yet, or they simply can't leave what they're doing right now. So I think to continuously tell them that, hey, leave your job or stop doing what you hate, I think makes them feel more lost and makes them more frustrated. So if you feel this way, then you might be in the right video because I'm going to share some tips and tricks on how I continue to do something that I might not 100% enjoy, how I try to make it fun for myself, and how I stay motivated while continuing to do that specific task. The number one thing you want to be able to do is to condition your mind to see that task as a specific game. I'm sure all of us have played a game of some sort in our life, and it must have felt really good to be able to overcome that challenge that has been set out for you. So, what you want to be able to do is think of that task as a game and to come up with your own challenges that you're going to try and achieve. But the important part to do is to also make the challenges achievable. I think many people set the goals or bar way too high, and it just disappoints them whenever they're not able to achieve that goal, and it defeats the entire purpose. Number two, you want to be able to establish what the challenge is and how you're going to be able to overcome it. So here are 5 mini steps that you can try and follow. The first thing you want to do is you want to set a goal and fix your mind on the outcome that you want to achieve. The second thing you want to do is to then establish what service you intend to give in return to achieve that outcome. So, for example, for me, if I wanted to study for my medical exam, the service that I'm going to give would be to set aside 3 hours every single day to study or revise for my specific exam. The third thing you want to be able to do is then establish the date in which you want to achieve that specific outcome. Ideally, one that is a few weeks long, up to 1 to 2 months. That is long enough to keep yourself occupied, but not too long that you get bored of that specific goal. The fourth thing to do is to create a definite plan of how you're going to achieve that goal and to start it regardless of whether or not you're ready. You can always learn as you go, and even if you make mistakes, I think that's a wonderful way to be able to improve yourself. The last thing you want to do is to write a clear, concise statement of the previous 4 steps that we just mentioned, and you want to read it out twice a day before you sleep and after you wake up. And as you read it, you want to see yourself, you want to feel yourself, and you want to believe yourself already achieving that outcome. I think reading with emotions really helps ingrain it into your mind and really keeps you motivated on whatever task that you're trying to do. And after that specific timeline, you might want to reassess how well you did, either through reflection or you could ask someone who has been observing you how you actually went. And of course, after some time, I think it's normal to feel really tired, exhausted, and demotivated. And that's why I'm going to share how to stay motivated through faith. Faith really gives life to whatever we're doing and it makes it a lot more enjoyable. It requires a lot of constant talk, positive reinforcement, and lots of self confidence. And I actually read this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which essentially details some steps that we can follow to acquire faith. And Napoleon essentially said that we are able to cultivate faith by voluntarily suggesting to our subconscious mind that we have faith. And a darker analogy to that is someone turning into a criminal through constant association with crime. So in his book, he has listed 4 things to read out loud every single day to be able to cultivate faith. So here goes. 1, I know I have the ability to achieve the goal that I have set out for myself, therefore I will persist until it is achieved. 2, I have clearly written down a description of my goal and how I can achieve it, and I will never stop trying until I have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. Number 3, I know the dominating thoughts will eventually transform themselves into physical reality, and so I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes every day to thinking of the person I intend to become and create a clear mental picture of that person. And fourth, I fully realize that no goal or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all of whom it affects. Personally, I have tried it and it really seems to work because it makes me feel really motivated, positive, and reassured before I do anything, which often leads to more optimal outcome. So feel free to modify that statement, however, to suit your liking, but the key thing is to do it consistently. If you have liked this content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.